I was talking today about what? About the moral, the behavior, the good characters. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, I was sent to complete the best characters or the best moral and behavior, or to perfect it. And Allah, when He described or ordered our nation to be, He said, you should be, or you were the best nation which was produced to the humanity through what? You enjoying the good moral or the good character, and you forbidden the bad character or the bad action, and you believe in Allah. You see? And Allah said, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, oh who believe, kunu, you should be qawwamina bil qist. You have to be strict with the justice, or to be obligated, or to follow the justice. Stand with the justice. Shuhada, witness, give your testimony in sake of Allah. Even walau ala anfusikum, even against your benefit, against yourself. Awil walidayn, or your parents, or against your parents. Wal aqrabin, the relative. Regardless if this guy poor or rich, don't care, leave him to Allah. If he is rich man, don't let his richness to make you give wrong testimony. Or if he is a poor man, to give as your passion or your mercy could make you you don't like to give right testimony against him. Leave him for Allah. إن يكن غنيا أو فقيرا فالله أولى بهما فلا تتبعوا الهوى أن تعدلوا. Don't follow your passion, your desire to be fair. فلا تتبعوا الهوى أن تعدلوا وإن تلوا, يعني you change the testimony, you change it a little bit. أو تعرضوا, or you don't go to the court completely to give your testimony. فإن الله كان بما تعملون خبيرا. Allah knows very well what inside you, why you did that. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, this is Surah Al-Nisa. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, Allah said, oh who believe, كونوا قوامين لله, be standing for Allah, follow Allah or do for Allah, and be witness with the justice. Shuhada'a, give your testimony with the justice. ولا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا. Don't let your enmity or your anger against any person to make you not fair. If somebody, you take loan from him 1,000 and he took against you, you come to say, I swear I will not give him his money. Why you mix this with that? You are in debt. You should give the guy his money. Or sometimes when you get money from credit card and they do something bad with you, you say they are bad people. I swear I will not pay. Let them do whatever they want. Allah said, وَلَا يَجْرِمَنَّكُمْ شَنَآنُ قَوْمٍ. If you hate some people, don't let that to make you, the hatred, don't let it to make you unfair. فَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا الْهَوَىٰ أَن تَعْدِلُوا. هنا لا يجرمنكم شنآن قوم على ألا تعدلوا. شنآن hatred, to make you not fair. على اعدلوا, you have to be fair. هو أقرب. This is make you closer or close to fear Allah. واتقوا الله, fear Allah. إن الله خبير. Allah knows very well what you are doing. إن الله خبير بما تعملون. Observe in Surah Al-An'am, Animal Surah, Allah said, Surah Al-Nisa, Woman Surah, Surah Al-Ma'idah, yani table or food, and Surah Al-An'am, cattle or animal. Surah, chapter, Allah said, in the 10th amendment or commitment, Allah said, one of them, وَإِذَا قُلْتُمْ فَاعْدِلُوا وَلَوْ كَانَ ذَا قُرْبَ. If you say, you have to be fair, even against one of your relatives. وَلَوْ كَانَ ذَا قُرْبَ. You see the Quran, the moral? We claim we have the right religion. When we claim that, we have to be in the level on the religion, to be the best representative of the last religion of Allah. When we go to apply that, to be fair, even against yourself or your parents or one of your relatives, to be with this level, you have to be fair. You have to be with heart, correct or nice heart, or clean or pure heart. Look to Ibrahim alayhi salam. Allah said, describe him, وَإِنَّ مِنْ شِيعَتِهِ لَإِبْرَاهِيم. One of the supporter or followers or the same way of Prophet Noah is Prophet Ibrahim. وَإِنَّ مِنْ شِيعَتِهِ. Word of Shia means follower or going with the same way or and the supporter. Because people afraid from using word of Shia. Word of Shia supporter. Every Muslim, when we say Shia, it means supporter of Ali or follower of Ali. Every Muslim should be follower and supporter of Ali. Because Prophet Muhammad said to Ali, who will love you is a believer. Who hates you is a munafiq, hypocrite. Ali, every Muslim should follow and love Ali ibn Abi Talib. But it does mean every person call himself Shia is follower of Ali or lover of Ali? No. I told in Arabic, there is some Shi'i from Shia, follower of Ali. He came to me yesterday and he said to me, I commit adultery. Few days ago, I warned him, don't contact this married lady. Don't contact her. She is a married. And if you talk to her too much, you will commit adultery. But if you contact a unmarried lady, you could marry her. But no need to commit adultery or fornication. But if she is married, it's no way. So I am advising you don't do. So he came to me yesterday to say, unfortunately, I commit adultery. You see, Allah said in the Quran, don't come near of adultery or fornication. Don't come near. Because if you talk and chatting, it will lead you step after step after step. Then you do it. What is the result? He came to me yesterday to say, please Sheikh, ask Allah to forgive me. I said, I will do. But I warn you, I told him. He said, but Sheikh, yesterday, he started to want us to describe what he did with the lady. I said, I'm surprised. Allah, to accept your repentance, first of all, you have to say to stop to do and regret, and you take a decision, I will never do that again. And you ask me to ask Allah to forgive you, and you insist more and more to describe you. You are a strong man and you destroy the bed. Is that the point? Yani you are proud about your mashallah, strong body but no brain and no iman. And he said, you are right, Sheikh. You are really right. I'm sorry. And they stay 1 minute, 2 minutes. But Sheikh, this lady said to me something. What is your story? Why you repeat it? You want Allah to forgive you. And do you think with this behavior, because no pure heart. But my point is, Allah described Ibrahim as he is one of the Shia of who? Of Nuh. And don't forget, Allah, when he talked about, first of all, before I go to that, Ali himself, in the last days of his life, he said to his Shia, his supporter, I wish if I don't see you or you don't see me. And when Allah will send the worst person in the end of the life to finish and to kill me. Why Ali said that? Because Prophet Muhammad said to Ali one day, do you know who was the worst person in the past? He said, yes, who killed camel of tribe of Thamud. And asked them, do you know who is the worst person in the future or in the end? He said, no, I don't know. He said, who will kill you? Who will hit your head and the blood come to paint your beard to be red? Why Prophet Muhammad described who will kill Ali is the worst person in the future or in the end of the life? Because who killed camel of Thamud was worst, because camel of Thamud was miracle of Allah, or one sign of signs of Allah, as Ali ibn Abi Talib was one sign and miracle of Allah. And when the people of Thamud destroyed and killed the camel, she camel of Thamud, Allah destroyed their tribe and their town. And when we destroy and remove Ali and kill him, Allah made our nation on the wrong way. Because Prophet Muhammad, he said, I left 2 things among you. If you follow, you will never be astray. Book of Allah and my family. If you follow, you will never be astray. My point here, Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq said, Imam Ja'far said, one of the Imam of Ahl al-Bayt, he said, if there is town or cty, they have 100,000 population, 90% they are Sunni or not Shia, and one of them only he claimed he is Shia. If the 99,900%, one of them they are pious or afraid from Allah more than the person who claims he is one of our Shia, he is not Shia. It means the Shia of Ali should be the pious and the fiercest person from Allah. This is. But to claim you are a Shia and do so and so, and you are not fair, you are not Shia. My point here, every person should be Shia of Ali, but Nuh alayhi salam, one of his Shia, Ibrahim, and Allah described Ibrahim, he came Allah with the pure heart. And the pure heart in Quran or Qalbi Salim came twice. Both of them was Prophet Ibrahim. Once, when Allah described him, he came to Allah with a pure heart. And another time when Ibrahim said, don't put me down when you resurrect the people. That day, no money, no property, no kids will support any person except who came to Allah with the pure heart, or correct or right heart. Okay? When we see our people, they are not fair because they don't have a pure heart. If you talk about what happened in Egypt, after the government, the new government and the coup from the military remove the elected president in Egypt after the demonstration. Majority of Egyptians demonstrate against him, and the leader of the military, Minister of Defense, removes the leader, and then supporter of the president and the Muslim Brotherhood, they make protesting in Egypt in two places, and there's some people, they claim they are lover of Ali ibn Abi Talib, and they are Shia, and some many others people, they want to drag it and destroy Muslim Brotherhood in every way, and they don't feel is enough the people who were killed in that stopping or stop or remove the protesting. How is this? You don't feel, you don't have a heart because you don't have a pure heart. You don't care about people, they lose the authority, and some of them or many of them were killed and the other arrested, including their leader, spiritual leader of Muslim Brotherhood, and his son was killed, and another leader, his daughter killed, and you want them to be killed more for their coming for peaceful demonstration? How that? Which moral? Which character? If you hate Muslim Brotherhood, I said to you from this member, I said before, the stupidity of Muslim Brotherhood is the reason. They are stupid, they don't know how to handle the authority and the regime. If the president and the Muslim Brotherhood call people for referendum, he should complete his term or stop, we will not reach this bad situation today. But as a stupidity of Muslim Brotherhood, we are in bad situation. If he win in his referendum, nobody for his opposition party will talk. If he lose, people will say Muslim Brotherhood, they can exchange the authority and we can elect them again, but he didn't do. This is my position, everybody know, and I call people and the demonstrators, don't come back in June 30 and tell Muslim Morsi to call people for new election or to step down from the authority. But now we see Egyptians, they are killed, and when you talk with fairness, with justice, people, they don't like that because they have hatred, they don't have a pure heart. So those people, sometimes in the media, in the TV, to level some of them, of those people who hate Muslim Brotherhood, he said the main reason Muslim lose Spain in the past, Muslim Brotherhood. Few 100 years ago, Muslim lose Spain, Andalus. But Muslim Brotherhood established when in 1928. But is it the main reason Muslim, they leave the authority, or lose the authority in Spain? Because of Muslim Brotherhood. And he talk 2 hours every day on the TV. Imagine, people hate. And when we remove Muslim Brotherhood, we don't want people worse than Muslim Brotherhood. Because the other people, we are afraid either to be dictator, or to be dancer, or to be singer. How we can deal with those people? We need people respect the humanity, respect the freedom of the people, and to be fair, because one day all of us, we will meet Allah, and Allah will not accept except who came to Allah with the pure heart, is not with hatred to hate the other without any fairness or justice. Allahumma